Hey everyone, welcome to the channel for another Escape from Tarkov video, number 6 in the weekly weapon showcase series. This time coming at you with a double feature showcasing the DVL-10 sniper rifle and Glock 18C pistol. I've been playing with bolt action rifles a lot lately while trying to level up my sniper rifle skill for the Peacekeeper tasks, and I wanted to give the DVL-10 some love because it's been in the game for as long as I can remember, but to be honest, I never used it much for whatever reason. After giving it some solid playtime though, I kind of fell in love with this little green machine, because the integral suppressor makes it whisper quiet when you're shooting at people from long range, and I just loved how hard I was to pinpoint after shooting with this thing. As my sidearm for this build, I went with the Glock 18C, a full auto version of the Glock that can spit out a 50 round drum mag in less than 5 seconds. I packed this thing with leg meta Luger CCI ammo and just sort of sprayed and prayed every time I ran into someone up close, which made for some pretty satisfying and explosive little gunfights. The actual build for both of these weapons is very simple, so without too much delay, let's go over the weapons and then get on to the gameplay. For the rifle itself, I picked up a few already suppressed DVLs off the flea market for around 80,000 rubles each, which is not a bad price if you consider that it's already been suppressed. The DVL-10 suppressor is a large integral one, kind of like the VSS or AS-VAL, and while it does shorten the barrel length and reduce the muzzle velocity a bit, it also makes the rifle extremely quiet compared to other 7.62 weapons. Because of this, it's actually a pretty amazing stealth weapon, and I fired at tons of people who just didn't have a clue where I was shooting from, and that alone was enough for me to start liking this thing. For my choice of optic, I went with the EOTech Voodoo 1:6 scope, which is my favorite sniper optic because of the large field of view, very clear crosshairs, and versatile 1 to 6 times variable zoom. I put this scope into a JP 30mm mount with a delta point reflex sight on top just in case I needed to use it at close range for a quick snapshot. I also removed the bipod from underneath the suppressor because it reduces your ergonomics, which is never ideal on a sniper. The ergonomics on this setup are not amazing at only 36 points, so your aiming speed is a bit slow with it. However, because the rifle is quite short and very lightweight, you can hold it pretty stable for long periods of time when you're tracking a target, which I found very helpful when shooting at long range. The total cost for this rifle setup was about 140,000 rubles or so if you include the optic. It's not cheap, but it definitely gets the job done and gives you some neat advantages. I was also using M61 ammo, which is fairly expensive, but you only need 2 to 3 mags per raid with a sniper, so the ammo cost didn't add up too much. For the sidearm, the build is also fairly simple because you can't do a ton of modding to the full auto Glock besides the sight and stock additions. Probably the most important attachment for this setup is the Fab Defense GLR-17 Glock stock, which actually makes the recoil of it somewhat controllable on full auto. I would say it's a must-have for any useful Glock 18 setup. Next, I added the Pacmayer rubber grip for some ergonomics and the Aimtech Tiger Shark mount to attach a reflex sight. For the sight, I went with the RMR because the dot is fairly bright and easier to keep track of while moving or firing this thing with the intense recoil, but you can add other sights like the PK06 as well. Finally, I obviously went with the 50 round SGMT drum mags on the Glock because you need as many bullets as you can possibly find when you're shooting at 1100 rounds per minute. As I mentioned earlier, I went with the Luger CCI ammo in this Glock, partially because I wanted to see how viable leg meta really was in 2020, and I was honestly surprised at how well it worked. At 1100 RPM, this thing will kneecap people like crazy if you're accurate. That being said, with 187 vertical recoil, being accurate is harder than it sounds. This Glock build will run you about 77,000 rubles if purchased from the traders, and you can usually find the drum mags for cheap on the flea market as well. Well, that about covers it for the weapon builds in this video. I had a ton of fun using this setup and it really fit well with my slow and stealthy playstyle. Plus, it was fun to play the game a bit differently and actually swap between a secondary weapon for close range fights. I'm gonna let some gameplay roll for the rest of the video, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of the DVL and the Glock 18 down below, and if you check out the builds yourself, I'd love to hear how the raids went. I'll be streaming more Escape from Tarkov on Twitch at twitch.tv/JDogTheWise, and it'd be great to have you drop by, so I'll leave a link for that down in the description. I send out notifications on Twitter and Discord when I go live, so I'll link those down below as well. Thanks for checking out the video. As always, feel free to leave any comments, corrections, or suggestions down below. And until next time, stay safe in Tarkov City. Ooh, that was so close. can't I ever hit my first shot anymore? Where'd this guy go? That's the new question. Oh, there he went. Really? I think he got shot at by someone else. Yep, over there to the left. Okay, that wasn't on his head. That was. Pew! Absolutely heard someone walk on. Oh, hey. Got him. Come on. Good bay. Alright, use these guys as a sick distraction. Not even fucking with the tunnels. Oh! I don't see nothing.
Ni likt, ja. can with that thermal, buddy. Oh, yeah, I see 2 players directly in front of us.
Where at?
See him?
Nope.
Directly.
Yep.
Oh,
He
yeah,
sees me,
yeah,
I gotta take
yeah.
shots.
Hit one down.
Left of the tree. He's behind the tree, boys.
Yep.
That tree.
I can see his gun poking through.
Behind the rock still.
Poor guys.
How did we miss that guy?
Todd's pushing. This is good. If you can get a grenade on him, that'd be mint.
Do you see him?
Looks like he's on left side of the rock. I just saw him move. Yep.
As soon as his elbow came out, he's like, oh, nope, can't go that.
Down. He's down. He's down, Todd. Coming at us. Not sure if he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
Right behind you guys. Remember?
Might have heard you guys. I don't know. But I'm checking. Yeah, I think they're here in 205, 206. Yep. He's still alive. Giving him a grenade.
This is weird. I saw like the gunfire flashing where Todd was standing. Hang on, hang on.
I'm dead.
Behind you. Got one, got one. There's still one to the right, probably. Yeah. Fucking die. Got him. Hopefully that picture they shared a while ago that had like the extra modeled face on it. Hopefully that means that they're working on faces and stuff. That image is also a poster in Shoreline. Oh, hello. What? The teabagging. Oh! Blasted, dude. This spot is like... I don't know what it is, but every grenade I throw from here is like 10 out of 10. Looking the wrong way, Holmes. Oh my god. Oh, I absolutely hear someone below me. Escalate. Oh. Oh. I'm trash. No. I am trash. Okay, now that is a weird little encounter that just happened.
Oh my god, that's only what that hit was claiming. For them. Oh no no no! Ah, damn it.